Top of the day, people. All right, so the topic we're gonna be discussing there is gonna be on stop enabling people. All right, this is actually a pretty good topic, is because I think this will actually help you as an individual. That way, you stop driving yourself crazy. Um, if you're anything like me, I think a lot of people in the world, like a lot of people, don't want to see people struggle, right? I used to think like that too, but you got to realize you're interrupting God's processes, because to enable somebody, you're pretty much hindering them. You know, say for example, I'll give you an example, right? You got a homeless person, right? None of y'all probably ever been homeless before. I have. Some people who have, like, when you experience things in life, you take risks and stuff. That's just what it is. You feel me? Like, you're gonna experience life out there. I'm not talking to safe people out there. You know, when life happens to you, you gotta learn to adapt, adjust, and learn from it so it does not happen again. It should not be a reoccurring thing, because if it is, it's because you're not learning anything from it. Feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, an example, homeless person. You see a homeless person outside. Hey, can I get $1? With me, I get everybody an integrity rule, right? If I give you something, I'm gonna make sure it's not something I need. Number one, always do that. Stop giving people money if you know you need it back. If you need it, don't give it to them. Say no. If the bank said no, you say no. Don't take it personal. But if you can afford to give it, like say for example, $50, give it to them. $500, and go to the bank. You feel me? People have to get in the habit of finding things out, trying to get out there. People have to learn how to fish out there. You feel me? So it's different. Like I said, when I go back to a homeless person, right? You up there trying to get them some money. Like, yeah, give them, like I might turn around and give them $5, $10, $20, right? You feel me? They might be panhandling or whatever. Second time I see him again, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to see him again. You know what I'm saying? So what I say is this, right? Next time you come up to him, only thing I say is this, like this time, I'm like, okay, this time I'm going to give you no money. I'm like, I need to know what you need it for. I'm like, look, I can buy you something. If they say no, do you already know what they're using it for, right? Most people say, then why is your business? It's because guess what? I actually give a damn, excuse my language, about this person. I want to see you get out of the situation. So what I'm not going to do is to enable you now, because now I know what you're going to do with the money. I want you to make good use to it, because I don't want you sitting out here. I tell people the only difference between a homeless person and a person in society is that the homeless person gave up, and the people in society, they continue to try. Right? That's another example. The only difference between people in prison and people in society is because people in society have not been caught for the, excuse my language, bullshit they doing out here. And that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's just the honest God truth. But I'm going to give y'all like a lot of scenarios. That way you can actually see the difference between enabling people and helping people. Second scenario, you got a family member coming to you. Number one, they're financially literate, right? Illiterate, meaning they just don't know how to manage and budget their money, right? It's okay to help people. Oh, I give you $30, $20 here. Always give people a one-time integrity rule, right? If they keep coming back to you constant, it's because you know how, like, you got a yes person? You pretty much a yes person. They know if they go to you, you're going to say yes, right? So pretty much they're using you because of their lack of how to budget, right? They know they rent due in 2 weeks. They're going to come to you a day before, like, I got to pay my rent. You knew that 2 weeks before you came over here. You knew that before you spent your money at the club. You do that before you took your money trying to go spend on these women. You know what I'm saying? Females, you knew that before you took that money trying to spend on these dudes. You feel me? That's your lack of responsibility for yourself, a lack of accountability. And you, the person who I'm helping. No, you're not. You are not helping them. You are interrupting God's process. They need to learn how to budget their money. They need to learn how to get help. In order to actually help somebody, they have to learn how to fish. You feel me? A lot of people say they want help, but when it comes to work, they're not trying to do all that. So you know what I do? Control, Alt, Delete, bye. That's not my job, bro. That is not my job. This world we live in, you need to learn how to fish. So people who are already getting their fish every day, they keep giving you fish, then they run out, you can't help them. Did that make any logical sense? No, it does not. Especially men, black kings out there, kings in general, regardless of who you are, you have to learn how to operate and manage your expenses so you can provide for your family. You feel me? Because 9 times out of 10, if you have a family, your wife or whatever, they're probably not financially literate. You feel me? Meaning they're gonna spend all your money is because you trying to look like the big dog. No, it ain't even about that. Stop listening to all these fools out here trying to tell you how to run your household, your house, and how you want to do that. You feel me? You know, if y'all want to split bills to work together, you do that, bro. Like, with me, you the king. You feel me? Y'all work together. You the king and the queen. Y'all either gonna work together, or you work apart. You feel me? But that's the main thing. You don't want to enable people's lazy behaviors. That's pretty much what enabling people is, because you're preventing their growth on them getting to the next level, right? It's not mean. It's because I tell people it's not something that you're used to hearing. You're used to being around lazy people. And what lazy, non-protective people do all day is cry and complain about everything. I got time for that. Because while you're doing all this crying and complaining, you can be finding a solution. You feel me? Instead of being a victim, you can be a student. You feel me? That's all it is. It's all about mindset. You feel me? There's lessons in everything. All right? I give you another example. Boom. Say for example, you got your girl. This is especially for dudes, man, because this is getting ridiculous. I'm kind of tired of seeing it, man. It's pretty pathetic, man. Like, seriously, bro. Because we got to get stronger. You feel me? You got to realize the stuff you're doing. So to say, for example, to all the young kings out there, most young men don't even know what self-love is. So they just pour themselves into all these women. It's because they don't even love themselves, you feel me? Because to me, it's complete stupidity. But when you're young, you're dumb. But now, for me, advice to you, like, y'all need to wake up, like, for real. 9 times out of 10, bro, always remember that it's not your responsibility to take care of nobody. Put that clear in your mind. Because number one, you can't help nobody if you can't help yourself. Listen. Say, for example, you can make $200,000-$300,000 a year and be financially illiterate. Meaning, say, for example, this. If you don't know how to say no when it comes to people, you're done for. You got to know how to say no to you. If you can say no to you, can say no to everybody else, is because you're going to be treating people, you're going to be showing people how to treat you in reference to you managing your expenses and your budget. You feel me? If you got, say, for example, you got a girl or whatever, you love her, yada, yada, yada. Put her on a budget, bro. You feel me? And if she not with it, Control Alt Delete, bro. Get her out of there. You young. Now it's the time for you to focus on you and get your life together. You feel me? Women have more opportunity than men out here. You feel me? It's gonna be way much harder for you. You feel me? You can't just lay down and somebody give you a photo shoot and you get paid. It don't work like that for dudes out here, man. You gotta get out here and grind. You gotta use your brain. You feel me? You got to be smart. You got to build. You got to enhance yourself. You got to work on your financial intelligence. You got to work on your mental, physically, spiritually, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? So step with that, man. Always just don't forget that, right? It's okay to help people, but do not enable people's lazy behaviors, because you're preventing their growth. You know what I'm saying? You're preventing them from becoming the best version of themselves if they want to put that work in. Right? Because everybody's going to be in a situation. But always remember this. Always remember this, bro. I tell everybody. Before something tragic happens, when people lose everything, all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Wife, divorce, all this stuff. Remember, they know who they got involved with. They ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. Real side, y'all got to be bluntly honest with yourself, bro. Look at the situation for face value of what it is. If you know you dealing with a narcissistic person, and stop listening to all these people out here. Use common sense. Seriously. God gave you plenty of sense. You touch a hot stove, you know it's hot. You touch another one, it's cold. Stop giving all these excuses, right? Because what you're doing is you're creating your anxiety and headache, right? Because what I'm tired of seeing is every time I get up here, it's people complaining about people that they deal with. That's your problem. It's because you continue to deal with it. You know, it's a lack of self-love for yourself. Feel me? Now you can wake up, breathe, and realize self-love, establish boundaries. Don't expect people to respect your boundaries if they don't even have boundaries for themselves. Always remember that. But always remember this. It's okay to say no. No means yes in God's eyes, meaning it's going to help them to grow. So sit back. Stop trying to play God's position. You're not like that. You don't have God's position and power to, oh, bro, I got to help him. No, you need to help yourself. Look at you. Doing all this extra stuff, bro. Get your life together. Focus on you. You feel me? Once you get you right and learn how to balance within yourself, and now you'll know how to deal with people accordingly. You feel me? You're welcome. Let's get it, babe. Happy Monday.